Cool. Well, I don't think there's any better start than to just start now.
Yeah, you might as well do it.
Yeah, man. So, different things we're trying out. We're
Right.
both GMs, both doing our thing. I'm Braydan.
I'm,
This is our very first Boombozz podcast. First things first.
I'm Vic.
Yeah, we're both doing this thing together. We're seeing what's going on. This could be a weekly update. This could be a weekly just get together with everyone here. But yeah, it's just letting you know what's going on in the Boombozz lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Seeing what's going on inside the store, outside the store, sports wise, beer and sports, pizza, beer, sports.
It's the best things,
That's
dude.
what we're all
It's
about.
the best
Man.
things.
That's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
We also got darts out here. I don't know. So one thing I was pretty upset about was I know I brought it to your attention in the office. Tennessee losing.
Dude.
Very upset about.
I know I'm feeling a little awkward wearing the orange after after that. It's not a good thing. It's great, working here because you get all the games, right?
Yeah.
We've got 50 TVs, something like that.
Yeah.
We've got the second biggest big screen in Nashville.
Yeah.
And to watch the Vols just get murdered.
I mean, that defense in the first half was insane.
Yeah.
One thing you told me, and I was like, "There's no way." You said they're holding to like 36.
Yeah.
And you said that, I was like, "No, there's no way." They held them.
Yeah, 15 in the first half.
That was insane.
They said that's the lowest Elite Eight first half total since 1979.
Yes,
it's crazy,
and that is wild. Just to I had so much hope. I told all my friends that lived in Indiana. I'm like, haha, Indiana.
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm Tennessee now.
Oh, yeah.
And then they did that. I'm
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe Elite Eight.
Again.
We're
allergic to the Final Four, dude. That's just what it is.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. But yeah, very excited about NBA Finals. I think Celtics might take it all. I'm a big Celtics guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Everyone out there. What are you, man? Who are you for? Who's your
I mean,
team?
dude, I've been rooting for the Lakers recently, and I'm not even a LeBron guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love. Yeah, right. No, I mean, I love Kobe.
Yes.
And that was the thing when I was growing up. I mean, in the 90s, I was a Magic fan because of Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But NBA is weird because I feel like the players just get traded around so much and so much free agency. With Nashville not having an NBA team,
yeah,
it's hard to sort of latch on. I didn't like the Grizzlies for a long time, but loved Ja Morant. So,
100%.
But yeah, I just like watching basketball. I'm not as don't have a fandom as much as like I do in college or NFL or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, NBA,
I feel I'm more so directed to NBA just because college is kind of like a revolving door.
Sure, yeah.
They only stay there for 4 years?
Yeah, but you can get a fifth year, but I mean, when COVID went around, there's people out there with like seventh year seniors. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. They're like 25 years old, still in college.
Wild.
I mean, college is a fun time though. So
that's insane. One thing we did set though that we can both agree on. Some big records. Big records. Something even beat our COO Hannah. What's up, Hannah? Shout out Hannah.
Yeah.
But even beating records, doing 17,000, man. It seemed like it seemed like a breeze.
It really did. I mean, I think I came on mid-December. You touched on it, but when everybody heard that it was going to be a co-general manager situation. I don't think anybody thought it was going to work,
no.
But, and this, but from the moment we met, it was like just a vibe. And it was like, all right, dude, we're going to do this, right? And, coming on in the wintertime, we got that big playground out there. It was too cold. The kids aren't in it. Weekends, they're watching some NFL and that sort of thing. But it's still, it's still one of our quieter periods, right?
100%.
I mean, we're definitely a weather-dependent restaurant. We're looking to change that, maybe do some rainy day specials and that sort of thing.
Yes.
But with that being said, I mean, we got this whole outdoor bar. It's awesome. Got the huge playground. Got another patio out back, darts, cornhole, all the things. So as soon as this weather's changed, it's like all these people coming out of the woodwork. And I feel like you and I have, with our staff and, proper hiring and training and focusing on the guests first. I mean, I think we've really stepped on the gas here a little bit, and March has been awesome. The St. Patrick's Day parade. I mean, the parade got shut down because of thunderstorms, And then next thing you know, they're like, the parade's like, oh, we're going to go to Boombozz. And we got like 500, 600 people. Yeah, Boombozz saved the parade.
Boombozz saved the parade.
I mean,
seriously.
we're the biggest place here. You know,
Yeah.
we were actually able to host these people.
Yeah.
And looking at our bar and having it be like 12, 15 people deep, I mean, you know, it was a wild experience.
We're not cutting anybody.
No, yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, no, that conversation definitely happened. But yeah, I mean, you know, having that, and that was a breeze too, you know. And then what was it? Last Saturday, I guess we hit 17. So you know, it's crazy though. Like you said, it's becoming a breeze, and I think that's because we are focusing on the guests. We've got proper training going on. We got the right people in place, and I mean, you know, not to toot our horns, but you know, you and I sort of drive the train, you know.
We can do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Very, very, like you said, a lot of people wouldn't think that the 2 GMs would work, and it's funny because it's like it's an interesting concept. I'm willing to try anything once.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like you said, immediately it's like,
oh yeah. Well, I mean, at first, I mean, you know this, but at first, like when I was proposed it, I'm like,
come on,
dude, this is never gonna work, you know. And Hannah, you know, thank goodness, she was like, I really think you two are gonna vibe pretty good, and y'all are gonna bro out a little bit. And she's like, honestly, y'all are gonna be annoying together.
Yeah.
And you know, and as soon as we met, it was like, this is gonna be.
She was right.
You know, yeah, no, she has been right. I mean, it's a fun partnership, man. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Of course, it's been one of the most fun times I've worked for this company, and I've worked for it for 9 years.
That's awesome.
Definitely some of my best days here. Cool, man. Well, also another fun thing, that draft bracket. I know we were texting back and forth today.
Yeah.
And we took a little sneak peek at the numbers today.
We did. We can't release them yet. You know, they're not finalized. But I mean, basically what we did, based off March Madness, is we took our top 16 sellers for the month of March before March Madness started, and of our draft beers that we sold first 2 weeks of March. Line them all up against each other, just like you would a normal bracket. The first weekend of March Madness, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Basically, 2 beers go off on each other, and the most sales would advance. So the first week, I mean, we had some that we knew were going to probably get kicked out.
Yes.
Obviously, Mick Ultra, Miller Lite, you know, they're gonna be there. But surprisingly, as we've looked at some of the numbers, because we are focusing on craft beer so much, and we're focusing so much on East Nashville, local craft beer, right? I mean, we'll do some stuff from Memphis. We'll do some stuff, you know, Lexington, that sort of thing. But, you know, we're part of the East Nashville community. And so supporting those breweries and businesses, and, you know, we're able to go on tours down there and educate our staff and that sort of thing. So it's been really cool, but it's very eye-opening to see. So, you know, basically, Braydan and I spent probably way too much time on this beer bracket. It could have just been, we could have just thrown darts at it. But what we allowed was the guests to fill out those brackets. And there's going to be a winner at the end, whoever wins. Free pizza for a year. Not a bad gig.
I was very happy with the beers, because, I mean, I know you mainly took on the bracket and you choosing the beers. I was like, interesting. And, like, how you went about it, I'm like, oh my God, this is a good matchup. I was like, oh my God, I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, you're like, I can't wait to see this matchup.
Yeah, I can't.
So crazy.
The game, I was like, I want to see this live. You know, I just wanted to record it. But I know I filled out the bracket. It was really fun, man.
Oh yeah.
I know we got a decent amount of people to fill out some brackets.
Absolutely. There's a big old stack back there.
Exactly. And when I filled it out, I'm like, this one's definitely taken. You know, I definitely took. I won't say it out loud, home style. I definitely took home style all the way. I love it. But I think that might still be in right now. But I don't know, it was just fun seeing like how other people's tastes differentiate from my own. You know,
absolutely.
Seeing the masses taste differentiate from my own.
Right.
And I don't know, man. Who's your winner? Who do you think might take it all?
Man, I mean, I think Homestyle is going to get it.
Okay.
But
okay.
I do think Hippies and Cowboys IPA has a very good chance.
People like it.
Again, no hate against anybody, but if Miller Lite or Mick Ultra wins, I don't know. I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
We're not going to put them in next year.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a very good segue into some of our best craft beers we do have on tap.
For sure.
You know, I know the audience doesn't know, obviously, that you've been doing most of the beer ordering, draft ordering, and stuff. So
yeah,
what,
for sure.
What are kind of your pools and what you order?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been looking at, when I got here, We had a lot of similar stuff. Just you had the Blue Moons, you got the Yingling, you got the Stella. We had Bud Light, Coors Light. And again, nothing against those companies at all. But I'm sitting here like, hold on a second. We have 40 taps. Like, why don't we flip it around? Yeah. Instead of having a Bud Light on, why don't get Little Harpeth Chicken Scratch? And we're about to just put that on actually tomorrow. And I love rotating stuff around, having different tastes. We see what sells, see what doesn't sell. But a lot of it is like, sampling that to the guests, because a lot of these they haven't heard.
Yeah.
As a for instance, somebody wants Blue Moon. Well, we don't have it there anymore. You can get it in a can, but the natural sell to that, switch to that would be a Tailgate Orange Wheat.
Yes.
And quite honestly, if you blind taste tested, and again, nothing against Blue Moon, but if you blind taste test them, you're gonna like the Tailgate better. It's got that East Nashville, funk in it.
It
so,
does.
Yeah.
It does, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's, like you said, that's why we have 40 taps.
Absolutely.
So we can throw different things on, get people's palate going crazy, because the substitute to Blue Moon, Tailgate Orange Wheat, they might like that better.
Yeah.
They're like, I've been missing out. I've been here for 10 years. I've been missing out.
For sure.
I
mean, as far as favorites go, because I didn't really answer that question.
Yeah.
I'm an IPA guy.
Okay.
So I can fluctuate around a little bit. Hippies and Cowboys is very good. If I want something like a light IPA, I've actually been stuck on Damn Good Day for a while, because it's not as hoppy. So I feel like it's an easier drinking one.
Right.
Man, sours. Are you into sours?
I do like sours.
Okay.
Dr. Robot, cool.
Dr. Robot's cool,
like Dr. Robot.
But that Yazoo Embrace the Funk I just brought in, that stuff is, it embraced the funk, dude. If you haven't tried it, I'm telling you, it's a funky sour, but it's great. So I really love Yazoo's products. Trying to think what else might be on there. The Tailgate, all the Tailgate stuff's good. Yeah. I mean, I haven't had a bad Tailgate.
And I mean, I know, this is kind of digging into one of our other Fun Day events, but the Memphis Made. You brought some Memphis Made.
Yes, we got. It's in a couple days. Tuesday we've got the Grizzlies watch party. They're playing the Warriors. Heated rivals there, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But Memphis Made Brewing is coming in. So we brought in Fireside, which we've had here before. It's an amber ale. It's very, very good. And then we brought in a few that I've never had before. There's an II Captain. There's a which is tropical ale, I think, if I have that right. Colonial Aggression. I'm excited to try that one, because that is they call it a extra bitter ale. So I'm curious to see what that, because I'm not normally down that road. That's not something I always love. But it sounds funky. It's something to try. Yeah, it's something to try. So it's gonna be awesome. Okay. Memphis Made. The owner's coming down.
Is he really?
Yeah, and he'll have product and everything. So
awesome.
It should be cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited to try them as well. I mean, either whether it's taking samples or having other people try some samples.
Right. Or you're just gonna.
Or just shove 3 16 ounces.
Yeah,
we'll see
right.
what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think possibly my favorite craft beer, or I guess my favorite beer that's on tap right now. I don't know, man. I actually really do like Chicken Scratch.
Yeah.
That's one of my go-tos. But honestly, man, I know I haven't won in the draft beer championship, but it's a home style,
dude,
man.
I know.
I gotta go home style.
I know. I mean, it's man, it's our most expensive for a reason. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? It's
supply and demand, my friend.
Yes, that's right.
But speaking of that, while you're drinking beers, pal, you're drinking. You can end your night early at 9:30, or you can end your night late.
Right.
At 1 to 2 a.m.
Sure.
Right. And that speaks volumes. If you want to get a pizza and a draft beer for $10, you're saving money.
It's a heck of a deal. Yeah.
You're saving money.
Yeah, we're gonna do from 9 to close, and our closing hours are turning into until the fun ends, which is an interesting concept. But we want to be available to the public. Obviously, there's West Coast games going off at, they're not done till midnight a lot of times. Late night baseball, obviously. I mean, some of those games until 1 o'clock in the morning. But even if you're not interested in that, being able to come down, individual one topping pizza, and then a pint for $10. I mean, our pints most of them are $8. So you're getting a pizza for $2.
With the kitchen being open later as well.
Yeah.
That brings a lot of kitchens close at 11 p.m.
That's right. That's right.
If you go down the street to blank, I almost said that. But you go down the street, their kitchen closes at 11. And it's like, I wish I had something. I wish I had a.
Like you said, just a late night menu. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
It doesn't have to be crazy. I'll take pretzels and beer cheese. Which guess what? we got.
Yep, that's right.
Which guess what? We will put on your plate.
That's right.
Know? But a 8-inch pizza, man, that's enough for one person. A draft beer.
Sure.
Guess what? $25. You get two. Let's put it this way: $25. You get 2 draft beers, 2 pizzas. Take home to the wife. You went out. She's
That's
not
true.
angry anymore.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I think it'd be $20 though. There's like
20. Yes. Yeah. Oh, less than 25. Less than 25.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. He's
$20.
You and math was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably couldn't read your handwriting.
Yeah,
exactly.
Me and handwriting. But yeah, so those late night specials I'm very excited for, and I know we just had one, Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
That was an event I wish there was a bigger turnout for, but guess what? We got to start somewhere. And
that's right.
I'm not angry at the people who participated. I'm not angry at anything. I'm very happy with what happened.
Yeah, I think it was a good jump off to what we're trying to build here. Late night hours. That's just it's an untouched thing here.
Yes.
And we bought a basketball goal and brought it into the dining room, which is actually pretty crazy. But that's how big this place is. Moved all the tables and had a free throw contest and a 3-point contest. Yeah. And the winner of each got free pizza for a year. Large pizza every week. 52 weeks. So for the people that did come, it was a lot of fun. I think we were probably maybe not on top of the marketing of it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know what to expect, but I think moving forward, I know you and I have talked about, especially as the temperatures warm up, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, having a theme night each night. We're open to suggestions, obviously, from East Nashville and the public. Please. But I know there's been requests for late night trivia on Thursdays, I believe. Yeah. Obviously, live entertainment, doing something on the patio. Yeah, I mean, that's easy. Yeah. You had a wild one with bringing in gaming people that want to play, PlayStations and Xbox. Yeah. I mean, we got that big. I mean, we have
a big screen. It'd be fun to try to see what's going on with the hookup. Get the logistics.
Yeah, right.
I know. We used to have people that came into the party room. And they hook it up to their own TVs.
Right. Okay.
You don't need to bring your own TVs.
We can
make sure we can figure it out.
Yeah, we gotta figure it out.
TVs.
But yeah.
And having a tournament on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
Boombozz. That would be insane.
Call of Duty up there or like Madden. I mean,
yes,
it would be crazy.
You get 2K here, man. You get NBA 2K
man,
with the basketball going here.
I don't know, that's gonna be crazy. That would be pretty dope. I think, yeah.
Or obviously Super Smash Bros. That has a big following.
Right.
You get people get knocked off everything.
Absolutely, yeah. We got, no. Hannah, our COO, she's a very great singer, and she wants to run karaoke night here too.
Perfect.
So I mean, and I think that could be a lot of fun. We've got the
man,
you got so much stuff on your phone.
I know, dude. I got 18 dating apps. All right, yeah. Back to it. Hannah karaoke.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, she go dating app. That's really funny. That is really funny. Yeah, as we were. Hannah, the COO. She loves karaoke. Great singer. And she's wanting to run karaoke night. I don't know if she signed up to do it every time, but I bet she did.
I know what I'm calling.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, well, she can get her husband down here, Josh. He loves singing too.
Josh can do it.
He can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh, I love you. Hannah's a little bit better than Josh, but
man. I don't know, man. I've heard Josh sing.
Yeah,
I've heard Josh
sing.
Well,
we'll have a throwdown.
I've a little battle of the bands.
Yeah, for sure. But this spring and summer is gonna be fun. It'll be fun staying open late.
Yes.
And we're not gonna, it might be a slow burn, right? Like to let people know that we're doing it. But I mean, we're gonna be here. We're not gonna shut our doors early just to do it. I mean, once we sort of announce it and go, it's just sort of go time.
Banner right here.
Yeah, well, the band. I mean, this has got a busy street right here. If everybody's coming, hanging out at this outdoor bar. I mean, honestly, I think we've got the best outdoor bar in East Nashville. I would hang out here. Except I work here, so I live here. So
I'm leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully we do karaoke.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
That'd be funny.
That'd be cool.
Trivia. As well.
Yeah, trivia.
That'd be good.
Yeah, trivia.
Late night trivia, whether it's it can be about whatever. It doesn't matter. Whether it's from nerdy talk or whatever. But
yeah, for sure.
Late nights. Don't forget. Boombozz, East Nashville, late nights.
That's right.
Remember, $10 you can get 16-ounce craft beer,
Yep.
and a pizza. Pizza, one topping,
Yeah.
8-inch pizza.
And don't pick Miller Lite.
Don't
It's
pick
crazy.
Yeah, you pick Miller Lite.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're allowed here again. Let's be honest. Another thing, another audience I want to tap into is the Nashville soccer audience.
Oh, man.
You know, I know you're a big Nashville.
Yeah, I've had season tickets since they moved into Geodis Park, but going back into the restaurant industry, and the games are Saturday night. Dude, I've just been trying to sell my tickets because I can't get down. I mean, maybe you'll let me on one Saturday night, or actually, I get better yet. We let the underlings run the show on Saturday night. You and I go down there. And then just see what happens.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Drink a few Miller Lights.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly. But yeah, I love soccer. I grew up playing soccer. I know that there is a market for that. We are a proud pub partner of Nashville Soccer.
Yes.
You know, and there's not a ton of them out there. You know, we've got all the games. You know, even if you want to come in and watch. You know, whatever, some obscure German soccer, we got it, you know. But I love what, I love what Nashville Soccer Club represents. I think, Nashville is a vibrant community. I think that the soccer fan base really taps into that. Yeah. I think it's all ages, all cultures, all different backgrounds, and all supporting one team. So I love it. I would love to see some people come in here and watch the game with me. Yeah. We've had a few fans here and there, and that's been great. But I know that there's a lot of fans in East Nashville. And if you're not going to the game or, the game's out in wherever and you don't have the season pass for Apple TV, well, come on down here. Yeah, it's super fun.
No matter what it is. And we have a full outside, inside bar.
Yeah.
Come in, bring your friends, we'll come in, just watch the score goal. Watch Nashville support your local team.
That's right.
That's right. Whether you're in, let's say, Bellevue either,
Well, absolutely.
Come down. I live in Bellevue. If I were to go to a bar, man, like you said, I would be here.
Dude, I live in Columbia and come here. So, I mean, I have to. I work here. But,
of course.
I mean, it's a pretty cool bar, you know? I mean, especially, you and I are talking about this, like, whether it's, obviously Nashville's a big tourist town, right? So soon there's going to be a lot of Airbnb people over here. Yes. So I think that's cool. But, even if you go downtown and maybe you're stopping before you go downtown, or maybe you're coming back to the neighborhood and you want a little nightcap, and we're here for it. I mean, I think it's sort of the perfect spot. I mean, we're right across the river, I mean, God, the Titan Stadium is literally right there. Yep. And the new one that they're building, which, I mean, here in a couple of years, I think Nashville will be hosting the Super Bowl.
I think so as well.
That's going to be amazing.
It has to happen.
Yeah, that's why they're building it. Yeah, $1 billion or whatever it is.
Jesus
crazy. So crazy.
Can't wait to pay that.
Yeah.
Right, locals?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely want to tap into that as well, and we're tapping into the NBA with the Grizzlies, Memphis May coming.
Right. Yeah.
So that's very good.
Yeah. Oh. NFL draft.
Yes.
Dude.
Also.
So we have the radio stations coming. What's
They're coming. I know they're coming.
They're coming. That's a mess up on our part, but that's fine. We'll look at it. But yeah, the second and third round draft is going to be broadcast from here.
Yeah.
Not the actual draft, obviously, but they will be. The Sports Talk channel will be broadcasting from here. I think they're here for like 8 hours that day or something like that. So it's gonna be really cool. That'd be a lot of fun. And that NFL. Again, Nashville's sort of a transient town now, There's not a lot of people that are, born and raised here. So yeah, there's Titans fans, but of course there's, every fan. I mean, hey, during the Super Bowl run for the Eagles, almost turned into an Eagles bar there for a minute. Literally. I mean, it was crazy. Literally. I don't know where they came from, but
even when the Titans were still,
we were an Eagles bar. That's cool. That's no big deal there. But yeah, the NFL draft, I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
coming up. Yeah, for sure.
I completely agree. And I mean, like you said, turn into like an Eagles bar. When the Titans were still in,
right?
I've seen people come in with Bucks hats. I've seen people come in with like Hawks jerseys.
Yeah,
it's like whoa, like where's the Grizzlies? Of course, I've seen Morant.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Grizzlies hats, but like.
But see, I think that's cool though, because well, exactly. Like, I mean, obviously, okay, we're in Tennessee. There's a lot of Tennessee fans come in, but even during some of these March Madness games, I wasn't even surprised. But the amount of Alabama fans that were here, I mean, we're close to Alabama, but still,
Yeah.
a lot of Florida fans have been in here. We always get Michigan State fans. There were Purdue fans in here the other night, and I think it's really cool that we have all these different fans watching the game, and that makes for a different environment. You go to a bar normally, and like if people are watching, they're all for the same team. And now granted with Tennessee, it's pretty, pretty much everybody's for them. But there's a lot of people that aren't. And maybe they're not actively rooting against them, but they're just watching all the games, right? Because we watch them all.
Because we have them.
Right, exactly. So I mean, I just think that's a cool dynamic where you've got. It's almost like an opposing crowd coming into home stadium a little bit. It just gives a little bit more vibe to it. It's fun, and everybody gets along.
I think that home stadium analogy is like the perfect one.
Yeah.
Even coming in the way a home crowd. I mean, like we won't do things we'll do probably at the stadium, but you come here, you're cheering.
Right.
Right. You're cheering, whether it's your team, whether it's the other team, it's like.
I mean, you can't take your shirt off or anything. No shirt, no shoes, no service.
If you do, we got an outside bar.
Yeah, that's true. You can get away with that. That's true. That's going to happen at some point.
Dude, we got sprinklers. We got
you know.
But yeah, man. I mean, the Memphis Made, that brings us to our next topic, is the fun days. Fundraiser days. Trying to be more local, like we were talking about. Soccer team, Memphis, anything like that is just trying to get more into the community, whether it's the YMCA next door, whether it's a juvenile center, whether it's whether it's a dance studio, just something crazy.
Well, I mean, we got a couple coming up. Actually, one this week, I believe. Tennessee State University.
Yes.
They're going to be coming in, and we've basically donating 15% of our proceeds from trivia night, as long as they mention Tennessee State University, and that's going to go to their new Tiger Clinic, the medical clinic that they're doing. So that's really cool. I know. I mean, the following week we have Tuesday trivia every month. So our Wednesdays are weekly, but we do have a themed trivia every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. We're partnering with the Sexual Assault Center just down the road, and I think that's going to be a big one. That's a really big organization. It's funny though because we met them and they do so much, but it's just like four ladies. It was really cool to talk to them, find out more about Safe Bar. If you remember that,
the Safe Bar.
That was really cool. I had never heard of that, but I guess there is apps and websites where certain bars can they go undergo training by them, and they can become Safe Bar certified, which basically means that the bartenders, the staff, the management have all been trained on certain signs to be looking for if somebody's trying to spike a drink or things like that. Just all that junk that can go on. Because I mean, we certainly don't want any of that to happen with us. So we're going to become a Safe Bar, and I think that's going to be good.
I think it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, but I mean, partnering with that organization, I think that's obviously just a very great cause, and I think you and I both see this the same way. Is whether it's a local school down the road or any type of organization or anything that does good and brings back something to the community.
Yes.
I think Boombozz has been here since 2018. Got hit by a tornado, rebuilt the thing. And I know, like any business, it goes through changes and phases. And I know, there was probably a time where maybe service wasn't all that good. When I started, I told you, I don't know how many reviews there are on Google, but I read them all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild, and so you could sort of see this like timeline and progression, and then here recently, I mean, everybody's living happy, so East Nashville is still supporting us, even going through some of the hard times. And I think that's awesome that they're giving us another chance. And you and I both talk to guests constantly. They're like, I don't know what y'all did, but here we are, and we're here to stay. This partnership is sort of a forever deal.
There you
go.
I'm very excited. And I know with like you said, the Safe Bar with let's say we haven't heard about it, and there's a reason for that. Is because we're guys,
right?
And it's
that's right.
It's of course more so lady or woman oriented with it, and if you're going out for a bachelorette party, we got space.
Right.
You know,
right.
we got space late night.
Well, and I mean, Nashville is the capital of bachelorette parties.
Exactly.
I mean, as we know.
We'll be
So
the capital of pizza here soon.
there you go. Yeah, we'll
Pizza
knock all those other guys down there.
yeah. But yeah, so be looking out for that in the near future.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, the sexual assault awareness, trivia we're doing with that. We got a good theme going on for that, and trivia every Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw that out there. Trivia every Wednesdays, every second Tuesday.
Yeah.
We have a theme trivia.
So next Tuesday, which is what are we here? That'll be the 8th. April 8th. That'll be the Sexual Assault Center. So if you want to come down, all you got to do is mention that. We'll donate 15% of your check back to them. And if you if this comes out before this Wednesday on the 2nd, and you mention TSU, we'll do the same thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
So mention those. You get 50% off. They'll get 50% of your check.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to crush anyone's hopes and dreams with that one. But they'll get 15%. You'll be donating to a good cause. It's worth it. Just
Absolutely.
mention it, and we're here. If you are in organization and or business and are part of anything, you want to do a fun day, you want to partner with us, we can definitely do that,
absolutely.
Just ask.
Yeah.
That's all it is. We got cards at the front. Just email, text, call. We're here. One of us are here every part of the day.
One of us are here every day. Like, I only see you Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now, because you're here Monday, Tuesday, I'm here Wednesday, Thursday, and then we live here. So
Cool, man. So basically, that brings us to one of our last topics before signing it off.
Okay.
Some of our pizzas we have.
Okay. You want to talk about pizza? I mean, that sort of makes sense. We should probably do that.
Kind of what we're known for.
Yeah.
Not the Chicago style.
Yeah,
We're over here. We're talking about real authentic Italian. Fresh tomatoes, fresh everything.
Right.
So we've been doing everything, and in our power to try to disperse this, we have a few limited items, such as the breakfast pizza we had for going on for a little bit.
Right.
We don't do that anymore, so while supplies last sometimes.
Right.
But we always have different creations going on.
Sure.
Such as I'll bring it up, the green chili chicken. One of my favorites.
I know. I see you eating it all the time.
Of course, always.
Yes.
Just the garlic cream, the chicken, the bacon, the onions, peppadews, goat cheese, mozzarella, Asiago. Come on, man. It's one of the most, I'd say, diverse pizzas. If you're into just getting an all meat pizza one day.
Right.
Or getting a buffalo chicken one day.
Absolutely.
And spice it up.
That's right.
See what's going on.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, that's my favorite. You have anything?
Dude, I mean, it's really hard for me to pick. I'm a buffalo chicken guy, so that's easy. But that's sort of it's just a classic pizza, you know. Some of our other ones, like the Nona, the Bello, if you like portobello mushrooms, I love that one. You know what I had today? I had not had much here, and it's just a classic pizza. Yeah. The margarita. But on our gluten-free cauliflower crust.
Really?
Dude, our cauliflower crust, I tell you what, I think it's good. And I'm not a cauliflower crust kind of guy.
100%.
Like, I eat gluten. Like, I think I have an allergy against gluten. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't have gluten, something happens to me,
Yeah.
But, dude, it is amazing. I mean, I really, really love that. The margarita, dude, with our tomato sauce.
Traditional margarita?
Dude. I mean, what do you want? Fresh mozzarella, basil. It's simple. It's just a simple pizza.
It is simple yet very flavorful.
Exactly.
Especially with the products we use, man. We very top of the line products.
Absolutely.
So it's very interesting to see people's different reactions and different pizzas. Like mine, yours is like a bit like your traditional pizza.
Right.
And then mine's like a crazy creative, like
it's like
and then someone's favorite pizza is going to be an all meat or just a pepperoni.
Oh, sure.
Or our take on the pepperoni, the Don. Has the vodka sauce.
Yeah.
Has the mozzarella. Has the pepperoni. Then has chili honey on top.
Yeah, the chili honey is fire.
Chili honey goes a very long way.
Good. It's really good.
A little streak goes a long way.
It does, and I'm a front of house guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all joke around about me a little bit. I can get in the kitchen, but I generally get asked to leave sometimes and go, man the bar or the host stand or whatever. But I have fun back there.
Yeah.
The other day, I was trying to squeeze some chili honey on a Dawn.
Yeah.
And the cap exploded.
Oh,
and like half a bottle of chili honey. The hilarious thing was they had asked for extra chili honey.
Oh.
And so, like, literally, I've had that much at the bottle of chili honey on the pizza. Yeah, so not servable, obviously. Made them a new one.
Yeah, yes.
But yeah, and then I saw that happen again the other day. So we might want to look at different squeeze bottles.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Dude, or you have to cut off the cap.
Yeah, like, so use something.
Trim down a little
Do
bit.
something. I mean,
Yes.
you see it 2-3 times, maybe, maybe
called
it's time for a change.
brainstorming.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what
See,
we're doing.
yeah, we're over here working now. That's crazy.
Yeah. And that's why we work.
That's right.
But yeah, man. So, like I said, if you like a traditional pepperoni, try our Don.
Yep.
It's one of our best selling pizzas right now.
Absolutely.
I'd say.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, with that chili honey, you can also get those chili honey on your wings, whether it's Boom Boom wings, marinated for 24 hours.
I love the
rub
Boombozz.
seasoning.
That's my jam.
It's one of my favorite wings, honestly.
Yeah.
Traditional wings or boneless, whatever y'all
Well, our
prefer.
wings are huge too.
Yes.
And there's
Yes.
nothing that makes me madder if I go and eat wings, right? I mean, first off, pizza, beer, wings, right? I mean, this is a classic combination. But like if I go somewhere, I'm not gonna name some places, right?
Yeah.
But some other sports bar that might be known for wings,
Right.
and they're just like they're real
Just
tiny.
running.
And there's no meat on them.
Yes.
Maybe they have good sauces, but then, it's like, what are you gonna do?
Come on.
And ours are like, I mean, we have an all-you-can-eat wings. Wednesday, $25. You can do it during trivia. And I'll tell you what, I don't know that I could do all-you-can-eat wings. Like, I don't know. I might tap out.
Yeah.
Like I did with the Dragon's Breath challenge.
Dude, I'm so angry. We have a Dragon Breath challenge.
Yeah.
Some of the hottest, over 2.5 million Scoville units of spices.
Yeah, it's insane.
I'm angry at myself. I finished that challenge.
Dude,
I ate 6 wings. I woke up at 3 a.m. crying.
well, I knew you would. I mean, and you see, that's the difference between me and you. Because you're like you're like little Zen mode, and you're so focused, and you're like, I'm gonna do it. Meanwhile, me, I ate one. I was like, well, there's no way I'm gonna do it. So why would I eat 5 more just to tap out? Like, no way. So I put mine down, and I drank my milk. I took your milk. I almost drank a half gallon of milk. I think, which that's a problem.
I drank a gallon.
Yeah,
we ran out of milk.
we did run out of milk that week. That's funny. That's funny.
But no, man, I was definitely crying. So if you ever want to try a crazy challenge,
yeah,
go to Boombozz, 10 wings, 10 minutes, 2.5 million Scoville units.
Yeah.
Get your picture taken, get a T-shirt, and a little bottle of sauce if you want to prank your friends.
Yeah, that's it.
Or if you just enjoy the sauce, you're a crazy person.
Yeah, you're a psychopath.
You're a psycho. Either way. But man, I don't have much else to go about. I mean, the biggest things was late night.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to get business going, partnering with the community.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite things. I think we definitely can get in.
Did we mention the name of this podcast that we're doing?
Tell me, what is it?
It's First Things First.
First Things
now,
First.
why do we call it First Things First, Braydan?
I'll tell you the reason why we call it that, Vic. We call it First Things First because we also have a sister podcast, if you will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One, maybe not for the faint of the ears.
No.
So there's 2 podcasts, right? One, we talk business, right? We talk politics. We go about it. We talk pizza, beer,
right.
all the good stuff happening in the Boombozz community.
That's right.
The next podcast, you might hear some of that. I'll tell you hear more of some fun.
Yeah, that's right. And it will be called Last Things Last.
Last Things Last.
And the reason for this is Braydan happens to have this, I don't know what it is about him, but he has a couple phrases that he repeats all the time.
Yes.
So he'll walk up to me, and when I get to work, and be like, all right, first things first. And when we were spitballing the name of this podcast, it was like, dude,
has to be.
That might be good, And then we were like, we already know we wanted to do a second one, sports and
of course
and extracurricular fun activities, and we haven't been able to release that one yet. It's not viewable for public.
Will it be found on this channel? No.
No.
Will it be found elsewhere?
Yes. Exactly. So, but also Braydan says be safe a lot, and that's just weird.
Just be safe.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's nice of you to say that, you know? Like, actually, how we should end podcasts?
I'm saying it.
I know you are. I know you are. You couldn't hang up without it,
of course.
Like, whatever. That's funny, though. It's endearing, Braydan.
Of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, I think we touched on everything. I'm very excited for NBA Finals, NCAA Championship, man.
Yeah, next weekend. All right, who you got? We got 4 teams left. You got Houston. You got Florida. You got Bama. You got Duke.
I got Duke. Cooper Flag, man, he wants to go to the Celtics. He said his dream team's the Celtics. I got Duke, man.
Wait, am I okay? See, this is how hard I've worked this
Yeah.
weekend, and maybe you can correct me. Did
Yeah.
Bama even win?
It's hard. I've been working this
This
week.
is crazy.
I don't
That is
remember.
why we are surrounded by TVs, and like sometimes people will be like, "Oh, did you see that?" And I'm like, "I wish."
Yeah.
No, tell me what happened.
Yeah.
So okay, so you got Duke. Man,
Duke might.
oh yeah, it's Auburn. It's Auburn.
But Auburn-
It's just what it is.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Anyway.
But wait, so who played Tennessee today? Auburn?
Oh no, Houston.
That was Houston. My fault.
Yeah, he is crazy.
Right
Yeah,
here.
sports bar. Huh? Yay, sports. Yeah, no. So you got Houston and Duke, and then you'll have Auburn and Florida.
Right.
So I want to say Auburn versus Houston. You're going to have a high-powered offense going against that nasty, nasty defense of Houston. I got Houston.
If Houston can, I'd see. I was double thinking it because I've seen what I saw today.
Right.
I've seen Tennessee's offense this whole season. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, they're
I was like, this is
explosive.
insane. But the way Houston was able to just be like, no,
They're
I've seen
they're
this
long,
thing.
they're
I've seen
lanky,
three
they're
balls.
rangy. I mean,
It's insane.
yeah, it's crazy. So I got Houston.
Perfect. Well, that was fun. That was a good. About
That's
30
good.
minutes.
Yeah, it's a good first one. Yeah, I guess
Perfect.
we're gonna try to do this weekly, best we can.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
Just try to do it weekly.
Yeah.
Just touch on some topics, maybe some upcoming week events going on. About 2 weeks out, just so give y'all some leeway.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
Some time
For
going
sure.
on.
For sure.
Um,
And then when we drop the other one,
yes.
we'll let you know.
We'll let y'all know. We'll be like, hey, dropping.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll
Like,
let y'all know.
yeah, go on to this channel over here.
Cool. Well, it was fun. It's been Braydan,
Vic.
Vic, and we're signing off.
Yeah.
Easy.
Hasta mañana.
Awesome. East Nashville. Y'all be safe.
There you go.